right, guys, we are back again with more SICHL22. We are currently on, I think, a 3 or 4 game losing streak, but we're doing well overall. All right, so big picture, the Fire Ants are doing well, but more immediately, we have been in a little bit of a slump. So we're going to see if we can pull it out today and get some victories on the board. We are going to play through a few more games. We're going to simulate and watch a game. Next episode is probably going to be the lead up to the trade deadline, and then the trade deadline itself, which is going to take up a good chunk of time. But that's exciting. Hopefully, we can get some good trade offers in between now and then. This episode after that is probably going to be wrapping up the end of the season post trade deadline and seeing where we stand on the playoffs. After that, it's the playoffs, and hopefully this year we're actually going to be a part of the playoffs. Fingers crossed. We shall see. But listen, we're getting way ahead of ourselves. Way ahead of ourselves. Right now, we have to concentrate on the now. And that means coming over here and facing the commish himself, the Fredericton Express. Let's simulate up to that day. Another loss, 3-0. Oof. Man alive. Okay, are we going to do any better against the Buckaroos? Oh, good luckaroos. We got nailed again, 5-3. We are still top of the division, but we are slipping. We are slipping. Can we beat the Toronto Metros? We cannot. We cannot. Oh, this is not good. This is not good, people. I don't know what's going on. We're going to check some stats, see what's going on. Okay. We have another trade offer from the Boston Colonials. SDA and a second for Brandon Peary, a third and a fourth. I don't particularly need Brandon Peary. What I need right now is a D-man. I think I'm okay on wing depth and forward. I'm okay at forward. But I could use another D-man. So we are going to decline that trade. But thanks for trying, Gary. All right. Vipers. A win, finally. Oh my goodness, a win. Again, Henry, I am not trading Lucas Dostal. No one. I'm not trading Lucas Dostal. It's not happening. I'm going to decline those all day. All right, we're going to continue on here. Tuukka Rask has been injured till January 23rd, so it's only maybe a week or two, so that's not too bad. We're going to need to call somebody up, though, to take that spot. Dan Vladar is up to an 85 overall, so he should be able to handle things pretty well. I could call up Gustafsson, but then he'd have to clear waivers when he went back down, as you can see here. And he would not pass waivers, and I'd rather keep him. So I think I'm going to call up Lucas Dostal. It's only backup. He's probably not going to really see any significant minutes. Rask's not out long. Then I can just slip Dostal right back again. Vajamelka can more than handle things as backup until then. So let's give Lucas Dostal, the focus of every trade offer I'm getting, apparently, a chance. Up you go, Lucas Dostal, best NHL lines, and a loss. Well, that's okay. What are you going to do? Okay. Banff. We finally get a little bit of revenge for last episode. If you watched, we dropped a heartbreaker to Banff, and we just came out with a win 4-2. Excellent. The Kelowna Sun Devils. How do we do against the new guy? Joe Pavelski is... Listen, Joe Pavelski. Being Joe Pavelski means never having to say I'm sorry. All right? There's nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do. You could crack me right over the skull with your stick, putting me in the hospital with CTE. All right? And you would still not need to apologize because you're Joey goddamn franchise. Don't you worry. Timo Meier is concerned about his ice time. Talk to the hand, Mr. Meier. I am not promising you jack. Take a little bit of a morale hit, but you'll get over it, I'm sure. That's not a problem. Okay, we pulled off a win against the Sun Devils. Up against Burno Barons. They've had our number, but not this time. 3-0. Now we're doing well. Let's take a moment quickly here. I just want to see... I want to see what my lines are right now. Kane, Line, Meyer, Pavelski. I mean, again, these should be switched. I'm not going to... Listen, it's the coach's job. The coach is an idiot. Meyer should be over here on the left because he can play left. Batherson should be over here on the right, but that's okay. Listen. Richie Cousins. Yeah, okay, all this stuff is all fine. On defense, that's all fine. Okay, so we're okay. There's nothing strange going on there. Just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure. All right, next up, the Las Vegas Aces. Tuukka Rask is back. Excellent. Okay, so we lost to the Aces. I'm going to go and make sure Dostal goes back down. Let's see. Did Dostal get any games in? Let me see. He got one game. Oh, he didn't do well in the game, but he did. Maybe people stop bugging me to trade him now. Maybe they saw him in action. Okay. No waivers. Down you go, Dostal. Tuukka's back. Unless he gets injured again. He's back for now. Okay, next up, the Montreal Millionaires. 5-2 win versus Montreal. Excellent. I'm going to get to the game that I'm going to sim, and then we'll take a look at the stats and the rankings and so forth, so everyone can see where they're at, and then we'll play that game. All right, the Grinders. 5-1 win. This is what I'm talking about. Now we're pulling it around. Now we're pulling it. How are we doing here on the... We're back on top, baby. Back on top. The Norsemen. Timo Meyer gets a pulled groin. He's out till February 4th. Okay, the head coach can deal with that. Taylor Fedun. Montreal's placing him on waivers. He's a D-man, so I got to take a look at him. He's 77, not great potential. That's all right. You can send him to Laval. 8-5 win. Like to see it. Hamburg up next. 4-1 win. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Fire Ants heating up. Brandon Wheat Kings. 3-2 overtime win. I will take it. Chi-Town Tigers. Elvenes is injured. Of course, Lucas Elvenes. He's always injured. Just tell me when Lucas Elvenes isn't injured. 6-1 win over the Tigers. Now we are dominating, baby. We are dominating. Max is excited. I don't know if you heard that. All right. I think what we're going to do, because here's the trade. This down here, this is the trade deadline. This box here, this red line. So prior to the trade deadline, I'm going to want some time to really take a look at my trade block and see who I can afford to get rid of to try and maybe beef up a little bit again, particularly on defense. So we'll micromanage that a little bit. So I think what we're going to do, let's play... let's play this game against Vegas. Okay, we already did Seattle. I could do Kansas City. I'm gonna do Vegas because I'd like to play. We've been playing a lot of home games. I want to start playing some away games here, so you guys can see your team's home uniforms. So we're gonna play against Vegas here, and then next episode we'll play these few games. We'll look at our trade block. We'll go through these games, and we'll do the trade deadline, and then maybe, depending on how long the trade deadline takes, we might play a game here against, like, Kansas City or something. We might play one of these games here if we have time. So, okay, that's the plan. So, first up, the Seattle Grunge. Okay, we got Joaquin Blitchfield, right winger. Toronto doesn't want him. Top 6 forward low. 78 overall. Left wing. he's not bad, but you know what? I don't really need him. That's fine. Okay, another injury in Stockton. What else is new? Okay, there's a loss. There's a loss. That's okay. Can't win every single game. Evander Kane is injured with a mild concussion. Okay, he's back in a couple of days, so that's not too big of a deal. He'll be out for this game though. So let's before we play this game, let's take a quick look. Let me just take a look at the lines here and make sure that yeah, we gotta put Gergen. Sometimes when there's an injury, they do dumb stuff. Let's do head coach preferred lines. That's better. There we go. Liney Meyer, Stamkos, Cousins, Pavelski, Batherson, Richie McLeod, Kessel, Athanasiou, Gergensons, and Geeky. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so we are going to take a look first of all to see if there have been any trades. Nothing. I should have been keeping better tabs on that one, to be honest, because there might have been some that just missed. Nobody claimed anybody, I don't think, on waivers, so both those guys clear. Let's take a look at the standings real quick. So in the American division here, we are dominating, of course. I mean, obviously, was there any other option? Ooh, this is actually going to be an important game then because the Aces are second. Aces are nipping at our heels, as it were. Then Portland, St. Louis, Kansas City, Chicago, Seattle, and then Boston. And there we go. In the European division, we have Havana Revolution, of course. London Monarchs close behind. Reykjavik as well is in there. Then we got a bit of a cliff drop there to the Gladiators, who are still hanging in there on a wild card spot. Dublin, Brno, Stockholm, and the Insiders. And if we take a look at the Canadian division, we have Toronto pulling up there ahead. That's very good. Nova Scotia, Montreal, Ottawa, Acadia. Fredericton Express is right in there. Hamilton Steelhawks still not out of it. And then the Grinders are way out of it, so don't worry about them. And then Canada West, we have the Norsemen, the Huskies, the Rockies, Vipers, Mustangs, Wheat Kings, Supersonics, and the Devils. Excellent. Let's take a quick look at the old statistics. Steve Stamkos dominating 46 points in 52 games. That's not too bad. Evander Kane, injured, but has been doing well. Gerard, Meyer, Laine, Pavelski, Cousins, Kessel, Theodore. Letang has been, I'm not going to lie, a little bit of a disappointment. A little bit of a disappointment, Chris Letang. I mean, we'll see come playoff time. You might make me eat those words, but you know, come on, let's pick it up a little bit better. Athanasiou, Batherson, McLeod, blah 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 blah. These are all the guys. Okay, I want to see how my goalies are doing actually quickly before we move on. Rask and Vladar both been putting up good numbers. Vladar in particular has been doing great. Look at that. Very good. Excellent. That bodes well for the future of the franchise. That could be the guy right there, baby. Dan Vladar, Lucas Dostal. There's my 1-2 punch in net in the future, but Tuukka Rask is going to get us there for now. Happy about that. We are going to look at, sorry, I forgot to check the league stats so you guys can see who is on top overall. Evgeny Malkin. Going to be facing him shortly here for the Aces. Artemi Panarin. Why is his logo not showing up? Who is he playing for? The Reykjavik Icemen. So how come their logo isn't showing up exactly? Strange. Okay, that's all right. Anyway, he's doing well. Philip Forsberg for the Colonials. Connor, who put the nail in our coffin last episode. Aho. Huberdeau, Ovechkin, Barkov again, and Riley, etc., etc., etc. You can see I'm just going to go down here. There's Crosby and Matthews down here. Draisaitl, McDavid. etc., etc., etc. Okay, very good. Let's quit stalling and let's go play the Las Vegas Aces. But before we do so, we're going to take a quick look at their lines. Head down to the Las Vegas Aces. Teravainen, Malkin, Toffoli, Kuznetsov, Duclair, and Strom. Brock Nelson, Schwartz, and Luff. Kraus, Kulak, and Frick? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Slavin and Colin Miller. Oh, former Firehand Colin Miller. Come back to haunt us. Connor Murphy, Joel Edmondson, Calvin DeHaan, and Chris Weidman. Scratched. We've got a bunch of guys with injuries. Nick Roy, Jesse Pulivari, Jeff Petrie, and we've got a couple of scratches there with Scott and Will Levy. I'm not sure. Goalies, Vanacek, Kincaid. So I mean, listen, they've got some good guys, but this is not this could be a winnable game. They're a strong team, but it's not out of reach. Play this bad boy. All right, we've got our away jerseys. Why is this not going? There we go. That's better. Okay, we got it now. Technical difficulties. And by technical, I meant I'm dumb and pushed the wrong buttons. Okay. There are the home jersey. I think they've got an alt jersey. Show that up there. So I couldn't. They have the aces all written nicely on there, so I just had to do a fancy A. But we'll just do the regular the home jerseys there, which are pretty sharp. I like them. And I think we're good for camera. I don't think I've changed it since last time, so I think we're okay. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. We'll start the game. Let's see. Are we going to fare any better this week? God, I hope so.
Hi, everyone. I'm James Sabalski. Down at ice level is Ray Ferraro, and we are amped up to bring you what should be a dandy matchup here this evening. The Aces have had this portion of the schedule circled for a while.
Check, putting up some decent numbers there.
First game of the homestand, though, James, is always important because what looks like a good thing on the schedule can go south in a hurry if you play poorly and everybody gets agitated.
We are about set to
all right, Stamkos v. Malkin. Here we go. Center ice in Las Vegas.
There's been a healthy buzz for this one.
Lose
now
the opening face-off. That's okay. Let's go along the boards there.
Las Vegas has it near the wall. Tries to get the puck to Malkin.
Malkin, always dangerous.
Go.
Boom. What did I tell you?
He scores.
I mean, there's the mascot. I think that actually, I don't think that was an intentional mascot. It was an accident.
By the goaltenders, but he works
that was not an accidental goal that Malkin put in.
Shoot this from the high slot.
One shot, one goal. That's the life of Evgeny Malkin. Dangerous at all times. Skadoosh. Boom. All right, so not an auspicious start.
The Aces take a 1-0 lead here early in this first period.
What a way to crank up the crowd. You get yourself on the board early.
Okay, there we want to face off. That's a good start.
Quick pass to Stamkos.
Oh, look out. Nice blazing shot by Stamkos. He's not
Good
fooling around.
Positional save through traffic.
Meyer. Nice little bank pass over Line A. Line A with the backhand. With backhand. Back to Letang. Letang, of course, charges full off. Oh, he kept. Oh, just outside. Just outside the line. Again, Letang just keeps charging in instead of shooting from the point.
Stamkos knows how to rocket one past goaltenders, and that's thanks to his
apparently not going to get fixed. What are you going to do?
It's a dangerous shot, and everyone's always looking for it. Slavin's defensive game is his primary focus, guys, but don't be surprised if he jumps in on the attack. Those are two players I'm going to watch closely to see if one of them can be a difference.
Colin Miller. Don't you do it, Colin Miller. Don't you. Malkin! Come on! Come on, Malkin! You can miss a shot now and then. You don't have to score on every single shot.
This is how you create the offense.
It was a nice
you can't
pass.
be digging the puck under your skates
But still.
all day. Tape to tape, off you go. They can't
Man,
recover
oh man, this
defensively,
is not
and
good.
it ends up in the net.
Boom. Unbelievable. Malkin's got Rask's number tonight.
When he uses his tape-to-tape superstar ability to pass the puck firmly and accurately, good things happen.
Joey Franchise is out there to calm things down a little bit. There we go. Nice win off the face-off. Theodore jumping up. Nice little shot there, but Vanacek handles it.
Stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play.
Malkin's shot doesn't need much time
There you
to
go.
be unloaded.
Malkin's
So
the
even in a
number one
tight
goal
spot,
scorer
he's able to deliver it accurately on goal.
in the
As a
league
result,
right now.
He's in among the top 10 in goals again.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Las Vegas with possession in their own zone. Takes the feed.
Oof.
Massive collision.
Cousins gets rocked again. That seems like every game that seems to happen, but that's okay. Hasn't been injured. Got to the point. You see, that's how it's supposed to work. Pavelski up to Cousins.
Philadelphia's ready to go on the
Stick
attack.
handling there. A little too much stick handling,
ACES look to
unfortunately,
start the
and Las
transition
Vegas
game.
came back the other way.
Toffoli's going to play it against the
We got it
half
back.
wall.
Cousins to Theodore.
Feeds it
Theodore
over
up to
to
Pavelski. 1-2.
There he is, wristed on
Still got
net.
the shot away. Oh, Pavelski, come on!
To keep it out.
Oh! Could not get back in time. Wide open.
Picked up along the boards by Pavelski.
Oh, Pavelski is determined. Pavelski is like, none of this.
Nice move by the goalie to get out close to the shooter.
Across the line.
His nets
Quick
off
feed
to
to
Teravainen.
Teravainen.
Nice little save there by Rask.
Flexes on the glove, saved by Rask.
Dangerous
Go with
spot
Hackney.
in the
Yes,
slot.
yes, we
The
know,
goalie
game.
comes up big
Shut
with
up,
the
we
glove
know.
stop.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. And it's a 2-0 hockey game. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive
Theodore
zone.
up to Richie.
Passes it over to Letang.
Tang. Phil
Kessel's
Kessel.
got the puck in his own
Back to
zone.
Theodore. We're just going to pass it around in our own zone for the next
Moves it
20
quickly
minutes,
over to
guys. That's
Richie.
no problem.
And now he
No
angles it
urgency. We're only
across
down by
to
2.
Letang.
Take your time.
Oh,
Cloud
devastating hit.
I'm telling you,
leveled.
James, sometimes you think you've got more room and you have none. He ran out of track.
Edmondson gets wrecked right in front of his own
And now
bench.
moves it quickly to McLeod.
Get a little chippy up there. Whoa, what a one-timer.
Oh, what a shot on the one-timer.
Oh,
Put it home.
Phil the Thrill. Accidental mascot is not happy. But Phil is. Look at that. Look at that weird
Wow, he got
forced
that
smile.
thing away so quickly.
Psychopath.
Waited for the pass, timed it perfectly, and then beats the
Listen, that was the
goaltender.
beautiful one-timer, man. Can't blame the goalie on that one. Boom. Done. You can't give Phil that kind of room, man. He can still score.
Here in the late goings of the period, Philadelphia's shown a new energy over these last few minutes. They got one back, but they still need one
Okay,
more in
come
order
on,
to
boys.
tie.
Let's get it tied up. Lundqvist over to Stamkos. Loses it. Gets it back again.
Philadelphia's got the puck.
Pass behind to Meyer.
Takes it into the
Meyer to
slot.
Line. That
Teravainen
shot's
congested in
deflected.
front. Passes the puck over to Schwartz.
Schwartz
From
breaks
the
it
left
out,
side,
but
they
it's like
gain the
a
zone. And he comes up with it.
2-on-1 or 1-on-2
Skill on
rather.
display there.
Schwartz
Good
back
save
to
into
the
the corner with it.
point. Edmondson.
Puts the puck on net. Great save by
Guys, come on.
Rask.
Let's get this puck up. Here we go.
Philadelphia's moving it up the ice.
Meyer.
And he slides it quickly to Stamkos.
Line takes.
Takes
Oh,
away
no.
with the pad
Right
by
at the,
Vanacek.
right at the buzzer.
There's a chance.
Oh, okay. We had a little flurry there at the end. A little flurry. Nothing got past, but we got a couple of really good shots in there right at the end. Okay, we're not playing. We're not playing. We're down by 1, but we're not out. We are not out of this. Not by a long shot. Where's
both teams head to the respective rooms? Two more
Fucking
periods
Malkin,
still to
man?
come. We're looking
Oh,
forward to it here
kills
on
me.
EA
Kills me.
Sports.
Let's keep going. Let's hope that maybe Malkin gets a lead pipe to the knee
Both teams back on the ice. They're lined up. And
in
period
between
number
periods.
2
Does
is
not
about
appear
ready to
so.
go.
He is playing. He didn't get Nancy Kerrigan, so
Here we go.
we're gonna have to find a way to try and stop him.
The puck drops.
I do not want to give up a hat
Toffoli's got
trick
it in the defensive
to
end.
Evgeny Malkin. Turbine with some moves.
Nowhere for that shot to go through.
Theodore.
Quick pass to
Pass didn't work. Turbine gets rocked.
Sock him on the play.
Theodore jumping up in the play.
The attack from the left side.
Over the line A, can't get the
Las
shot
Vegas
off.
has
Good
it in
job
their
by
own
Slavin.
zone. Up along the wing.
There we go. Turbine gets rocked again.
Didn't take anything out of that hit. He
Meyer
delivered
doubles
it
back.
really as hard as he
Dangerous
could.
pass to line A. Letang jumping
going
up.
against the boards.
Prove me wrong, Letang. That's a nice little pass. A nice little pass. I'll give him
Las
that.
Vegas takes hold of the puck. Here they come. And makes the routine save.
All right, Rask
Covers
saves.
it up. We'll get a stoppage in play.
All right, let's keep the pressure up, boys.
That hit again. That is delivered perfectly.
Theodore.
The timing,
Not the guy you
legality
expect
of
to lay
it,
somebody
it is
out,
a
but
textbook hit.
he can do it all, baby. That's why his rating in the SICHL is criminal.
Las Vegas leads it
Criminal. Look how upset Max is about that rating.
And with the two setters taking
Furious.
up, the winger skates away with it. Enters the offensive zone from the left.
Matheson with some moves,
The
but
Aces
can't
get
get
a
through all
hold
the
of puck in their own
defenders.
end.
His nets off to Slavin.
Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Knocked
Ooh,
away.
missed that pass.
Puck grab by Batherson.
Matheson
Takes the
all the way over
cross-ice
to
pass.
Pavelski.
Puck
Pavelski avoids
moved
the
over
hit.
to
Over to
Cousins.
Cousins up the middle. Couple
Here's a
moves.
shot. Launch him
Deflected
in front.
shots.
That's broken up. And things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. They gain the offensive zone from the middle.
Claire with the shot.
Left save
Rask
made by
stops
Rask.
it. Well, I don't know about... I would have
And
beheld
now
that, but
over
it's
to
okay.
Batherson.
We're getting it out.
Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck. Slides it over to Declare.
Claire again.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone.
Kessel.
Slides it over
Only
with
goal
pace to
scorer
Richie.
so far for us. Richie.
To the low slot.
Nice little
Denies
shot.
him in front.
Couldn't make it happen.
The shooter's right in the guts of the ice, but the goalie squares up, spreads out, and makes the save.
And
Here's a
Murphy
short pass
to
to
Declare.
Declare.
To Brock Nelson.
Takes a shot.
Back to
And he
Declare.
makes the save. Rask's
Get
gonna
away from our
cover it up
goalie,
and get a
Declare. Come
whistle.
on.
Even with the traffic starting to close in, he had to
Malkin,
grab
number one in
that when he
points
did.
as well. 69 points.
Well past the
Nice.
midway mark of this period.
Nice.
We've got a 2-1 game. Locks them up on the draw as they take possession.
Kessel comes out with the puck.
Now into the offensive zone
Take the
from
shot,
right
Kessel.
side.
Take it. I
Las
dodged the
Vegas
shot.
looks to
Edmondson
move the puck from their own
got him
end.
tied up there.
Through center along
Schwartz
the wing.
brings it up over the line.
And he's able
Weak
to handle
shot.
that one. Philadelphia's got a hold of the puck now. Working the
Theodore
puck
brings
deep
it out
inside
up to
their own
Kessel.
end. Quick feed to
Shot
Richie.
to Richie, but
And we'll get a stoppage on the ice
defenseman
as
gets
the
a stick
puck
out there.
goes
Connor
out of
Murphy.
play.
The game happens so fast. Even though you've looked at the goaltender on video, you get this chance and you just release it. You have to hope your muscle memory is better than what just happened here for the shooter.
Nelson's won it off the faceoff.
Murphy
Through the
coming
neutral
up along
zone,
the
moving the
boards.
puck
He's going
along
to take
the
it all the
side.
way.
Takes the feed.
Luff with
Comes
the
up with
weakest
a
of weak
stop.
shots.
Philadelphia's got a hold of it along the wall.
Up to
Stamkos moves
Stamkos.
it into the attacking
Last
end.
minute to play here, last 30
Battling for it along
seconds.
the boards.
Stamkos
Las
tied up
Vegas
along
needs
the
a hold
boards
of it.
there. No one came to help him.
Tries to get it over to Malkin.
2 seconds left. Let's just not give it up right at the end here, boys. There we go.
Just as time runs out.
All right. Well, we
Period
didn't
comes to an end
we
in
didn't tie it up, but we
We've
didn't
got
get
one more
any
period
worse.
to go
So
in what has been a
we'll
fun
head
one
into the
this
third.
evening.
Still only down by 1. Still playing pretty well. Could win this one. It's possible.
Third period just around the corner. Ray and I will be ready to bring all the action in moments.
All right. Let's bring it home, guys. Let's bring it home.
And they are ready to drop the puck on period number 3. Barring extra
Stamkos
time,
wins the
final
faceoff
frame of
up
this
to
one.
line
Here we
A.
go. Third period is
Line
underway.
A could not get. Well, he
Ray
managed to
Ferraro
get the
is
pass
between the
accident.
benches at ice level.
Line A with the
We've got
backhand.
40 minutes played so far.
Oh, the
How
big
do you
juicy
view things?
rebound that Stamkos
Philadelphia's
couldn't
game
get to.
plan really can't change or shouldn't change too much. They've owned time of possession. They've had the puck a lot.
Nice hustle on the back check there for Line-Aid, or Stamkos rather.
Taken by Theodore. Moves the puck.
Got it back eventually. Meyer.
They get into the attacking area.
Long shot.
Save with the trapper.
Oof.
The play. Wow, did he ever finish him hard? And when he dropped,
Stamkos goes down hard. Letang.
Screws
that up, goes back and fixes it, no problem.
Letang's lugging the puck.
A little dangerous there, Letang. What are you doing, buddy?
Puck cleared from the defensive end.
Stamkos.
And that's a smart heads-up play by
Meyer.
Carolina.
We got a lot of intercepted passing going on here.
Las Vegas steps inside. Angles it over to Patterson. And he sends it across to Cousins. And now he tries to get it across to Patterson.
Patterson, of course, gets knocked down. That just goes without saying.
Foley
hangs with it, keeps the puck. Teravainen makes some fancy moves. Can't get the shot. Tied up along the boards. Pavelski up to Theodore. Theodore to Batherson. Is Batherson going to get a shot off? He does. Gets to the rebound, but can't quite get the second shot away. Cousins with a nice little shot there. Flair knocked off the puck by Batherson. Pavelski out to the boards. Gets absolutely flattened. Oh no, Batherson is not going to stand for that. Murphy just wrecked Pavelski. I'm hoping he isn't injured there. But Drake Batherson once again, Drake Batherson is the man who steps up in this situation. This happened, I think, against Nova Scotia, where Batherson stood up.
Well, I guess that's that.
That's that, and it's
all right. Well, I mean, he stood up and then he got knocked down. But you know what? I appreciate you're not a fighter. You're not a fighter. I appreciate the effort. Hopefully, Pavelski. Look at that.
Watch it and now listen.
And the crowd back alive here inside the
Was it
stadium.
even Murphy who hit him, or was it Duclair who hit him? I couldn't tell from that replay. All right. Fingers crossed that Joey Franchise is not hurt.
Face-off now for both teams.
He might be out for the rest of this game. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see him again.
Possession off the draw. Whiteman's moving the puck through his own zone. Las Vegas has it behind their own net. Duclair's moving it ahead.
Duclair, man, he's hungry. He's been playing well.
That's turned away with the pad by Raz.
He's making me a little nervous.
Coming down the left wing and into the
Richie.
Zone.
Back to Gerard. Over to Lundqvist. Can't get the shot through. I like the instincts.
Here they come on the attack.
Gerard flattened.
Las Vegas
Strom steals the puck. Can't get that pass through. Richie up to McLeod. McLeod over to Kessel. Kessel trying to make it number 2. Can't quite get it. Sticks with it. Long shot by McLeod. Doesn't reach the net.
Vanacek's done it again. Another terrific save. And he's kept this game close.
Netsov with a weird angle shot that goes all the way back down to their own end.
And leaves the comfort of his crease to play the puck. Moves it to Toffoli. Less than 60
interception
seconds
there
left
from
here in the
Kessel.
final frame.
Foley trying to bring it up.
Toffoli's picking up steam.
He's got a lot of company. He's still managing to do it. Thanks, defenseman.
Big time stop. Oh wow, stops again.
Could someone please stop Toffoli? Thank you. That would be nice.
To make a couple of stops in a row.
Teravainen hit. Oh. This little stretch of plays and making it. Can we please clear it? Thank you. Thank you, Kessel. Away goalie's pulled. Stamkos with the shot. All right, we got 14 seconds to tie it up. We're going to have the extra man. It's probably not going to be enough, but you never know. You never know.
Ex-Stanley Cup champion or the team you used to play against, those ones always carry a little more pop.
Oh, we needed to win. We needed to win that face-off.
The Aces will play from the defensive zone.
There's Malkin. If you get your, oh, thank God, thank you, Theodore. I thought if Malkin got his hat trick off an empty net, I'd be mad. All right, we lost. We lost, I think, more to Evgeny Malkin than to the Aces in particular. Vanacek put up a good game. They played well. They played well. Listen, I can't complain. Well, I can complain, obviously.
Well, another W
Can't
and
fault
another
them.
salute to the fans.
There's a little celebration.
These are the people that come and pay the tickets to come and watch you play, and they want to have some fun too.
Boom, there you go. S for suck it, Philadelphia. We beat you.
Next time we drop the puck.
All right, so the Aces win one for the home crowd. Here's the highlights. We'll have to check on the injury status of Joe Pavelski and see if he's all right. Here's hoping. What a good game. Well played, Dusty. Well played, sir. We know who the #1 star is, right? It's got to be Malkin. I missed who this one is here. Vanacek. He played a good game. We had lots of shots. We had lots of opportunities there. Evgeny Malkin, of course. Of course, the man, the myth, the legend. Evgeny Malkin. All right, let's quit that game. I'm salty. We're done. All right, so that's that. Now, what I want to do ahead, because next episode is going to be a bit of a long one because we have the trade deadline. That always takes up some time. So I think what I'm going to do is we're clearly going to be buyers. We are on top of our division. We're definitely, not definitely. Sorry, I just killed my chances now. But it's very unlikely that we are going to miss the playoffs at this stage. So I think we're definitely going to be buyers. I'd like to get a D-man. So I think what I'm going to do is before we finish off tonight, this episode rather, I'm going to take a quick peek at my trade block to see who we have available. SDA I could move. Vickers I could move. Vejmelka, I could definitely move. Beck, Rudwell. Is there someone with more trade value that I'd be willing to move than Vejmelka that I could throw up there? We're obviously not going to be moving any of these people. Jiricek is already a 79. That's the guy that we drafted first in the last draft. So next year he might even be signable. You know, if he's an 80-something, I might even be able to sign him. Or I could let him cook for a little bit longer and see if he improves even more. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay, Vickers is an elite medium, but he's very low, so I can move him. He's got good trade value, so he's already on the block. I'm trying to think who else we could really put on the block. Pavelski looks like he is injured. Can I see it here? Or do I have to go to the... He is injured. I'm going to have to go and see where the damage is there. McLeod, Nicolishin, SDA. I mean, I could put... Timmins is again on the cusp. So I've got a couple of young D-men that are kind of ready to go. That are, because we've got Lundqvist is only 22. We have the new guy. We've got, what's his face? What's his name? Why am I forgetting his name? The new guy that we drafted. Jiricek. Right? Gerard's only 24. So we've got some good young D-men potentially coming up. So I could maybe dangle Timmins. He's got, not a ton of trade value, but he's got some trade value. And again, if we're getting a D-man back, it may not be a rental. It might be someone half decent. So you know what? Let's just put Timmins. Let's just see what the offers are for Timmins. Again, Timmins is snake bit. He's already a 79 overall, so I don't want to trade him away for nothing. But if I want to put some guys out there that are going to get some returns. Okay, defenseman. We need some forwards. I don't particularly need current picks, but I mean, I'm not going to not take them. I'll always take a first. You know me, guys. I will always take a first-round pick. If you're talking a first-round pick, I'll listen to that. I'll listen to that. Okay, so there is our setup. Maybe instead of Rudwell, let's get one of the goalies in there. I'm sure we've got a goalie with, like Redenbach. Redenbach will keep. He's an elite medium. He's 64 overall. He's 19, so he might still turn into something. Vejmelka definitely could go, but he's not. I don't think anyone's gonna have any particular interest in him. I think if I put Redenbach out there, he might get a little bit of interest, but I think we're just gonna leave that for now. I think we'll just leave it. All right, there we go. So now we are prepared. We are prepared for the next episode where we're going to finish out a couple of games before the trade deadline. We're hopefully going to get some actual trades, would be nice. And then we are going to see how that goes. I'm going to hopefully have enough time to play a game after the trade deadline next stream. So we're going to quick. We're going to try and plow through things pretty quickly. Unlike this time where I'm just battling on like a crazy person, and it's a miracle you're still watching. But thank you. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Once again, as always, let me know what you thought. And if there's anything you'd like to see that you haven't seen, let me know and I'll show it. Well, it depends on what you're asking for, okay? Hockey related, people. Hockey related. Get your minds out of the gutter, you disgusting. Unbelievable. I'm shutting off the stream.